Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we're actually going to be looking at how to mine Skydoge. So I know that we're talking about meme coins on this channel sometimes, and obviously we have Pepe Pow, which is just a Pepe coin that's basically proof of work. And now we have Skydoge, which is giving profits for some of the cards on hashrate.no. As you can see, mostly the newer cards up here, and then as we go down, some of them will be profitable or have the highest profits on this Skydoge coin. But mainly I'm just going to show you how to set it up, what we're actually looking at in terms of price, where to sell it and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm being too intricate in my videos by just running through setups when I go over coins. So I'm going to break this down really easily because lately I've just been going through how to mine coins really quickly, like getting your wallet address, doing the setup really quickly. And people might not be able to follow along if they're just getting into GPU mining. So for the main points of Skydoge, I don't really know what it is. I know that we saw Pepe W that had good profits for a lot of coins. So I'm going to make a disclaimer right now that you should probably just mine this coin and then dump it right onto the market as soon as you can. I don't really have much faith in these meme coins to hold value. So if it's profitable, mine it and then dump it onto an exchange. So the only exchanges I could find for Skydoge if you want to actually sell it is TXBit and I believe ZegX. And TXBit literally just listed it today, and that's when I saw the profits for the coin today as well for Skydoge. When we scroll down here, a lot of GPUs are mainly profitable on Dynex or this XNA, which is an AI coin. There's one for the 6550 XT, the 6600, mainly AMD cards. If we keep going down, I think it's not really going to show profits for any of the lower tier cards, but for the higher tier cards, this is the most profitable coin to mine. And as I said, TXBit, you could probably just dump it on there. I wouldn't recommend mining to the exchange wallet because sometimes they get messed up and sometimes they change for whatever user login you have. But for the most part, I'd just try dump it on there as quick as you can. Now when we go into mining pool stats, you can see that there's a bunch of pools. These are obviously Chinese pools. So I assume that the main amount of hash rate is coming from China. And then the worldwide one that we have here is our plant. And over the last 7 days, we've seen a massive hash rate spike. I don't know how old this coin is, but it can't be that old because I haven't really seen it anywhere. And then our plant is having a massive hash rate spike. I assume that they just listed it. So that's why it's coming up in price and being listed on stuff. So we see that massive hash rate spike right there. So let's actually get into the setup. So firstly, we need a wallet, which you can download on the website. I'll leave links to all of these in the description below, just so you can actually go around and start mining really quickly. Mainly, they have a 1 minute block time, difficulty adjustment every 60 minutes, and initial block reward of 50,000 and 100 confirmations. So you'd be confirmed on transactions in 100 minutes if you go on a 1 minute block time basis. When we go into our plant pool, it says here that the block reward is still at 50,000, so it can't be that old. And we have a lot of hash rate coming onto the network for miners on our plant pool. So as I said, the wallet, if we scroll down, you can just click wallet at the top and then click whichever operating system you have. For me, it's Windows, and it's going to give you this file that just says main chain 044.00. You double click it. You have to extract this file firstly, and then you click on the bin folder, and you want to run this wallet. The other ones you can actually set up if you want to, but normally people that don't really have the knowledge will just click on this one because it's the application that will bring you up the wallet. So it's like a Bitcoin Core wallet. It looks like this. As you can see, you have to download the previous chain, so you're going to have to download all the blocks. But you can hide this, and you can still get a wallet address from here if you want. It says this is an experimental sidechain software. Use at your own risk. So, obviously, we saw it with Pepe W. The wallet was a bit iffy when they did an audit on it. So stay away from, downloading it. If you really want to, you can just use an exchange wallet. But normally people will just use one of these Bitcoin Core or so-called Core wallets. So right here, you just click on your wallet. You click on receiving addresses. This is like standard stuff. You can get an address here, or you can just create a new one here and just label it whatever you want. And that's your Skydoge address, which you're going to be mining to. So all the transactions, once they have confirmed on the network, will go over to this wallet. So we've got that set up. Now we just need to go back and go onto our plant pool because it's the worldwide pool. I don't suppose many of you are actually mining in China. So we're going to go with our plant today. When you click on connect for our plant, it's going to show you which miners you can use. So the only miners available are Wild Rig Multi. So we got to click that and it's going to bring us to the GitHub. Remember, these are linked in the description below. You want to click on Wild Rig, bring it up, and we're going to need to extract this file. So once we've extracted the Wild Rig file, let's get rid of that and bring that back up. It should show a start Skydoge. Here we go for our plant pool. We just click on this and click on edit. And then it's going to give a bunch of batch file text, which we can kind of do ourselves in our plant pool. So we come here on the our plant pool, we choose the miner, which is Wild Rig. We choose the operating system, Windows, choose the nearest stratum. For me, it's going to be Europe. And then we want to go back to the wallet that we set up earlier. You right click here and copy the address. Then we paste the address in here, and that's basically it. You can add a worker name or you can add an optional start difficulty and optional password if you want. But for the most part, it doesn't really matter. Now, if you want to solo mine, you can click on solo mine there. But for the most part, I'd probably pool mine this. So here we have the miner script here. We can just highlight this, copy this, and then open up that text file that we had earlier and paste it into the text file there. So everything should be set up. We have the stratum there for the EUR plant and then the wallet address there. We just click exit and save, and it should all be set up for us. If we double click this, it should just start mining. Now, I'm not going to start mining right now because I'm obviously recording on the same rig that I'm mining on, and it will mess up the recording. But for the most part, if you double click it, it's going to start running and it's going to start mining over to our plant pool. So I just wanted to show you guys a video just of the actual miner running, just because I didn't have it up on OBS. So there you can see we have a 1080 Ti doing 9.25 mega hash. We're looking at 190 watts of power, so pretty efficient in terms of how much a 1080 Ti runs. And we're looking at a temp of 43 degrees. We got one share accepted so far. We got 3 down there actually. So this 1080 is doing as much as a 3060 Ti on this Skydoge network. And then to see your worker or your miner, you just want to click on wallet and then paste your wallet address in here. Mine's not going to show up right now because I have nothing working on the network, but it will display other things like your hash rate, your payouts, and stuff like that, workers, whatever you have. It will also display on here whenever you click on our plant pool. So you could be on any of these tabs and it will display it here for your actual individual miner on this network. So a little bit more about Skydoge that we have here. The algorithm is actually their own algorithm. So we haven't really seen that from a lot of coins. I know that the PepeW was a meme hash algorithm. Now we already have Dogecoin, so there's not really much point in, using this or holding on to this coin. I don't see it going anywhere because we have Dogecoin, which is a mineable coin anyway, and it actually can facilitate transactions. So I wouldn't bet your money on Skydoge. I'm only making this video if it's profitable for you to mine on it. You can start mining. Still the block rewards at 50,000, but they did say about it decreasing. And the daily emissions so far is $4,442, which is a lot more than a lot of other coins out there that we could mine. So the price on this coin is 0.0000617, and in the last week it's down 13%. Last hour it's up. That's probably why it's profitable. The earnings right now per mega hash is 0.02 cents. And in the last day, it's gone up 40% per mega hash. So there must have been some difficulty adjustment or network hash rate come off, maybe, for that to be up 40% in the last day. And then the rewards return per mega hash is 351 Skydoge. And when we look at that, if that's the price that you could sell it at on TXBit, let's take this and times it by 352, is it? Let's go back. 351. Okay, it's the same thing. You're looking at 0.024 cents. I know that it showed that on hashrate NO, but this is more accurate, I guess. To put that into perspective, right here, if we go on benchmarks, we can see that the 4090 is doing 45 mega hash. So that would be this number times 45 would be the daily. So it's $1.09. If we go down to like these lower end GPUs by here, see on the 3060 Ti, you're doing 9.7 mega hash. So we times this by 9.7 there. So you're getting 23 cents per day. This is in revenue, remember, not in profits. I'm just showing you the profits of what you could get. And the efficiency obviously is dropping as soon as you get, but looks like the AMD cards are doing pretty well on efficiency right here. These are probably the cards that are going to be, people are going to be mining on for profits of this coin. Or if they have the 40 series cards, then that's viable as well. So overall, you've got to obviously calculate it yourself in terms of power consumption and hash rate, whatever you've got. And obviously you've got to calculate the miner fee and pool fee. I believe the pool fee on our plant, if we go here, is 1% PPLNS. And then on Wild Rig, I'm not sure. If we click here, we can see Wild Rig 1% by default. And then these algorithms, which none of them contain any of the algorithms for Skydoge. So it's going to be 1% on both ends. And in terms of overclocks for this coin, if you click on any of these on hashrate NO, you can just click on, any of these cards. Let's say you've got a 3080, you can click on this and it's going to give you overclock settings here. So 250 megahertz on the core clock offset. The core clock lock, you can put it at 1470, and then the memory clock at 5001. Power limit 320 watts. Normally they have a batch file that you can add on here like this, but it would add in the overclocks for you. But they haven't updated it on hashrate NO, but I'm sure that they will soon when more people start asking for it. So you can do that for any of these cards that they've listed. I know that they're missing some of the 10 series and some of the 20 series on there. It's mainly just the newer cards that are on there, but they will be updating it as people get on the network and people ask for those hash rates and efficiencies. So as I said, I'll leave everything that I covered in this video in the description below. I don't recommend mining it to hold on to it. I recommend mining to sell off. Remember, TXBit or ZX will facilitate transactions on this. Don't mine to an exchange wallet because they can mess up, but if you don't want to download the native wallet because you think maybe it's a risk, then you could possibly just use an exchange wallet. So make sure you like the video, subscribe for more content like this. Let me know if you'll be mining Skydoge. I know it's a meme coin, but it's profitable right now, so you might as well be profitable on GPUs and then sell off and then convert it into a less profitable coin, which you have more faith in.